Today I'll be reviewing the pilot episode of Breaking Bad, talk about what makes it great or not great, and decide whether it did a good job in establishing the rest of the entire series. I'm Sandy from the Brainstormers Lounge, and this is the pilot seat. Now, before I start, I must admit that I've watched Breaking Bad before. I finished the entire thing. I fell in love with it. It's one of, if not my, favorite TV show ever. But for the purpose of this video, I've decided to watch the pilot episode and took notes to better understand why I got hooked and fell in love with it in the first place. Now, for those of you who haven't watched Breaking Bad yet, there will be spoilers ahead, even though this show aired like 9 years ago. But there you go, spoilers. So with that said, let's kick this off. On his 50th birthday, chemistry teacher Walter White is diagnosed with lung cancer after he collapsed while working his second job at a car wash. Scared that he'll leave his family penniless, he comes up with a plan to secure their financial stability before he dies. He asks his DEA agent brother-in-law Hank Schrader to take him on a ride-along during one of their drug busts. This is where he meets Jesse Pinkman, a former student of his who turns out to be the one the DEA is looking for. He visits Jesse at his house later that evening, offering to partner up in producing and selling crystal meth. Together, the two look to create the finest methamphetamine product in New Mexico. Personally, the thing that I like the most about this pilot is the way it wastes no time in engaging you into the story. See, the first thing you see when you watch it is a pantsless driver behind the wheel of an out-of-control RV with an unconscious man next to him and two dead bodies in the back. It's unusual, it's shocking imagery, and it's intriguing. With an opener like this, your viewers are sure to want to tune into what happens next. So you've planted this interesting question in their heads, and now they want answers. Who is this man? Who is the passed out guy next to him? And who are those corpses? How did they get there? What happened? When your viewers ask these questions, you know you're off to a good start. Breaking Bad's hook did its job very well. It hooked me. Another thing that I liked about it is the way that it builds the world, yet centers it on the main character. It's Walt's story after all, so it's fitting that we meet the people around him and know who they are and what their relationship with Walt is, in a way that it's still about Walt. And lastly, what I liked about the pilot is the character of Walt. See, his story is one that has been played down several times before, both in television and film in different forms. But what makes the story intriguing is how, in a way, Walt seems to be cooking crystal meth for another reason besides his family. When he tells Jesse that he's awake, it appears like the cancer in the meth cooking has somehow set him free. He has found something liberating about these things, and he's relishing in it. Really, his character is complex in that he's mixed up about his emotions towards this illegal thing that he's gotten himself into. But he's alive. And watching him be alive after knowing how his life was in the first act, it feels great. I mean, yes, you know what he's doing is wrong, but you're with him. And that's effective storytelling. So yeah, with that, I fully recommend watching Breaking Bad because it is a thrill to watch. Seriously, see for yourself, go watch the pilot, go watch the rest of the series as well. It is worth the watch, it is worth the time, believe me. Now, if you want to read my written review about this episode, I'll leave the link down in the description below. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Again, this has been Sandy from the Brainstormers Lounge, and this is the pilot seat.